Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth. I am your host, Andrinda, and we look on what to play next, where we scour the internet, all that is gamerdom, to bring you the finest that gaming has to offer. This is a retro that I found on GOG, so we are super excited to be sharing it. It looks like, you know how Starfighter was huge, and then there was one that takes you down into the depths as well. That's a flight simulator. So we wanted to check it out. They were still experimental at this stage, so the controls, it's a make it or break it as far as that goes. So. Aquanox.
There are many tales of the land without sky, and it seemed to me as if my grandmother knew them all. Grandmother Drake. She always told me that in such a place no star of hope could shine, nor sun of life, nor moon of love, unless the people themselves became lights in the darkness. I remember there was one story I could never hear enough. It was the heroic tale of a very wise man who lived at the time of the Great Migration. The surface had been stricken with cataclysmic natural disasters, forcing people to leave their shattered lands for a dark and painful refuge beneath the sea. The man, known as MacGregor, was a visionary scientist and one of the last prophets on Earth. He probed the limits of scientific knowledge in a dozen fields, trying to discover the tantalizing secrets that remained. As I listened, I often imagined that I myself was a descendant of the great MacGregor.
Dude, you want to ditch out on Grandma? What the heck?
The story began in the 22nd century with his discovery of a mysterious sea creature on a beach in northern Scotland. No larger than the palm of MacGregor's hand. It looked like a horseshoe crab. The scientist took the creature to one of his laboratories and examined it more closely, and what he discovered was so unspeakably horrifying that fear and dread almost drove him insane. Then, when he and his staff tried to incinerate the creature, it refused to burn. When they tried to crush it, the hydraulic press shattered under the strain.
Really? A hydraulic press, took it out?
I pestered my grandmother to tell me what was so horrifying about the creature, but she would only lower her voice and say, "It was made of flesh and gold, and of another metal that does not exist on Earth, and it could reproduce itself. Woe betide the man who finds such a creature. Woe betide him, because legend says it will be his ruin."
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Thoughts of such creatures still lurking in the seas, still reproducing themselves, gave me endless nightmares. In my daydreams, I pretended that I too would become a scientist and invent a weapon capable of destroying those creatures once and for all.
They're coming for us? We have to play the surface?
My grandmother always said a single person could change the world with their mind, but whether that change was for better or worse was up to them. A single individual could sway the world as much as the masses, she said, if they were right. MacGregor soon turned his mind to constructing incredible submarines the world had only dreamt of before, and in so doing laid the foundation of submarine technology for centuries to come. Without his knowledge, humanity could never have evolved enough to occupy the oceans. I always feared the ocean's black waters, but I also longed to defy their wretched confines. Like MacGregor before me, I wanted to make discoveries and adventure with the likes of the brave mercenaries my grandmother spoke about.
Let's do it then, come on.
I was 9 years old when word of my mother's death reached us. She'd been managing Drake Enterprises, the family shipping company, which at that time included a respectable fleet of freighters. Then pirates pillaged her ship off Cape Horn.
Oh my God.
Her body was never recovered.
Oh my God.
My father, Alonzo Drake, born Alonzo de Granada, was heartbroken. 3 years later, without so much as a goodbye, he left us to make his fortune in the oceans. I never understood why he abandoned his only son and his family business just like that.
What a Drake Enterprise.
Grandmother always said he'd gone off with his brother, another adventurer. When I myself began to dream of adventures in Aqua's inky depths, I feared I had inherited my father's restless blood. My grandmother thought him irresponsible and said he'd probably found a grave on the sea floor by following the tracks of an angel. That was her poetic way of saying he'd lost his mind. After father disappeared, grandmother took over the company, but contracts were few and far between. Soon our financial backers withdrew and the fate of Drake Enterprises was sealed. When I grew up, I worked as a pilot on our last remaining freighter, the Harvester. My nightmares grew fainter over time, but my daydreams of life as an adventurer held fast. When When we could no longer afford our family home in Neapolis, my grandmother and I ended up in the Pacific, amid the dangerous and chaotic seas of the northern tornado zone. There, I supplied stations and scattered habitats with chemosynthetic protein and other nourishment. My grandmother died quietly in her sleep, and soon after, William Drake, decided to follow the tracks of the angels too, as my father had before me. I decided to become the hero of my own story, a man who wanted to change a part of the world and learn the last of Aqua's secrets, like the scientist had before me. Yet I didn't reject my grandmother's teachings. It's the hidden things that form our reality. You must never be too close to what's going on around you. You can comprehend a whole seamount only from a distance. I knew I wanted to fight like the mercenaries in grandmother's tales. Perhaps I would confront my mother's killers in battle, or maybe just bring a little light to this miserable world without
You're
sky.
going pirate hunting?
And possibly find some hope for myself there as well. Then again, perhaps I was only a foolish little boy. My grandmother used to say that I was brave without cause and confident without reason. A fish without fins, she said. Adrift in Aqua far too young, and headed for disaster.
Disaster, Grandma! What are you doing to us? Alright. Docking process initialized.
Freighter of the Drake Enterprise.
Hey, damn it! This is an SOS. I have a ship on my scanner. Will somebody answer me? This is the Bentho 7. Hello?
Bentho 7?
Hi.
Can you hear me? I have received your distress call. My name is William Drake.
This is Captain Hank Bellows. My goddamn bilge is filling up, and the stabilizers on my ship are out. I have negative buoyancy. I don't care whose butt I need to kiss. Send help, or me and my family aren't going to be around much longer.
Don't panic, Senior Bellows. I'll help you.
Call me Hank. Saves time. Where are you?
To your west, Hank. There are some massive ridges here, though I can't get over them.
I'll upload my nav data onto your onboard computer. It'll show the canyon we're in. I was trying to find a shortcut because the Pacific's swimming with pirates around here. Now we're stuck! Unless you can take us in tow, Drake.
My freighter won't fit through that canyon.
Don't you have a scout or something? Come on!
Right, I'll come get you in my boat, Hank. Just give me a minute to batten down in case any pirates show up.
Oh,
my
shit,
God.
man, there's no time for that. My little daughter's already fainted. Grab your valuables if you're that nervous, compadre, but hurry up, we'll be back.
Hang on, Hank, I'm on my way. While I'm following your nav trail, hook your family into the breathing systems on their smart suits.
All right, get going!
I mean, he's panicking and all, but it's fun. So now you do something. Oh, right. Probably hit the stop button. Doing it. Hitting the stop button. I love that there's something behind my head. Oh, I have to. This is me. Right. Go to the dock. This is awesome, especially for the time. Oops. What did I do? Let's see if we can go get the dude. Come on, homie. Choose your region. SOS. Okay. Navigate through the canyon. So this is we're gonna deploy. Let's see if we can do this. Like I said, from what I saw, it has some sort of a navigational, like, X-Wing. That was the name of it, like X-Wing. And that's, I was like, I gotta try this out. Yes! I have to look up where this is from, because that was one long cutscene and then it drops you right into the game, so. Graphics are, after poly with shaders, so. If you've never seen it, this is so cool. We had found Dark Star 1, and that was really good. But this is...
SOS! Hey, we're in really deep shit here!
Just blaring it out there. So... back to the chief gets the nav point. These are interesting to use, because, yeah. you're right along the floor. So you have to actually navigate away. It's counterintuitive. I'm gonna have to go up here, for instance, sharply, and then around, and then around. Up. Oh, yeah, see, I told him I was gonna have a hard time getting over the ridges here. Maybe I can go under. I can. Can't really get your lift on very well. Where's my nav point? It's telling me it's this way now? That seems unlikely. Oh, look, there's scrap. And I apparently don't want to hit that. Who knew? Who saw that coming? Y'all, right? Looks like this is where he went down. Oh, okay, it's nav point.
The hull is breaking up.
Don't whiny. Trying! Can I do anything with this scrap? Nope. So yeah, if you're into that like sort of spaceshipy, this is a good one. Can I go through the middle? Shoot the gap! Yeah, I really can't. There's not a lot for it. Kind of stuck in this canyon here. Can't really maneuver very much. Okay, go along the nav points.
You fell for it, landlubber. Now I'm gonna get ya.
What we got going on here? Nobody is shocked by this. Oh, my mouse sensitivity is way up! Walking out of this dude is actually kind of hard.
I think I've had a little too much to drink.
You think?
Maybe I better shut off.
Could be a better. Wonder if I could have taken him out. Objective failed. What is that even from? Okay, well, I am in Ginger. This is what to play next. So if you want a deep sea exploration, obviously you can explore your spaceship. Obviously, like in Age of Grit, they're going to pop up different missions for you to take and that sort of thing. But then you are allowed outside of the ship as well. So your combat doesn't take place quite as JRPG, and it's a little bit more exciting.
See the freighter of prizes. Seems to be empty.
Anyways, mile a minute.
Go for this freighter.
I can't believe the bend. It's too good to be true.
Hit subscribe, hit like, comment. Show this chick some love. We're gonna go try and get our freighter back.
Hi, Skipper. Working on it.
Maybe I can knock on the base. This is horrible.
Hurry up and get in here. We've got a new home.
Anyways, like, subscribe. We partner with Gamer Grind. If you need coffee delivered to your game, it's in show more in the description. Then insofar as the game goes, if you love it, if you wanted this sort of game, if you wanted to try it out, it's called Aquanox, and the link is also in the description below. So thank you for watching, as always, much love, and we will see you in the next video. We're gonna go see what happened with the pirates. Looks like my ship is still there. They were lying. Lying to me, son.